Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time of day it is you're here. I'm glad you're here. I have a quick little thing to show you using up more of our scraps. So these little guys I'm going to show you are made from strips. So your offcuts, things like that from leftover from journals and whatnot. So they're a little bit bigger, but you can use any size. And I have just decorated a few of them here to give you an example of what they look like. And they are journaling spots. So they're like little journaling envelopes that have a little tuck on. You can decorate them however you want. I'll just show you a few of them here. This one, just using a die cut. So there's lots of different ways we can decorate. And they just tuck back under there. Smaller one, use some little cute clothespins. This one I thought was fun because it was like pattern material, and then I had this little dress die cut. So cute little envelopes, and these are great to tuck into journals. So you can see I have a lot of different varieties, a lot of different shapes. You can do longer, taller, any kind of paper, weird offcuts. So this was just like some kind of nature paper that I had like in the leftover piece, so I thought it was kind of fun. Different sizes, just about any size that you feel like using. Any weight paper kind of works too. I have some heavier weight paper, some thinner weight paper. Just kind of try it out and see what you like. So there's what we got, and now I'm going to show you how to make them. So first of all, you need your paper. We're working with paper today. Paper strips. So I have some variety here of some different things. So I think I'll start with a big one first. It might be a little bit easier to see a big one. Maybe I'll do the green. I'll use the green one. All right, so first of all, you need to make the top part, and you want it to be pretty centered. And then bring your corners in nice and straight. They don't always want to behave themselves, so you want to try and make it as straight as possible. If it's a little off, it's not going to be a big deal. Then you're just going to fold that. So now we have the top of our envelope. Okay. And we're going to glue these right away. I'm just going to use a glue stick. This is a Elmer's Craft Bond, so it's a heavy duty glue stick. Glue in there, glue in there. Okay. You could cut these if you wanted to, but with thinner paper, I think it makes them a little bit more sturdy. So that's our top edge. Now we're going to fold this down this way, and you can make these whatever size you like. Try nice and straight here. So that's fold, that's our first fold. And then I think this one is going to be perfect just as is. Just shy of that top edge. And I'm just lining up the sides. There you go. So simple as that. So I'll fold a couple of these so that I'll do the repeat so it's easier. So that one's done. So we'll set that off to the side. Let's do the blue one next because it's longer. I'll show you what you can do. So same thing, bringing those corners in nice and even, or as even as you can get. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then I feel like that one's a little crooked, but it's fine. It'll be fine. Gluing the flaps down right away because I think it's easier just to do it right away. All right. And then we're going to fold that down like so. And this is also showing you really can use any kind of paper. Now I have this long piece. I haven't cut it yet, and there is a reason. I'm going to show you a little trick that I have been using. So I think that'll be fun about like that. Okay. So now I'm going to cut it. So you could just cut it off. Just cut a straight cut right before that. I found this way, this fun little trick works really well. So I'm going to make a line right along there. So it's on the outside. So now I'm going to take one of my decorative scissors. If I can grab one here that's pretty evenly looking. So I think that these scissors work way much better if you have a line to go off of. So you can line up your design on your scissors very evenly right across. Make sure I have the same spot. Okay. And then voila, it's short enough that I'll be right inside there, and it kind of gives a fun little fancy edge. So then we have enough to do another one. So then I just flipped it over and I'm doing the top edge of this as well. And fold that down. So you can see how quickly you could just make a bunch of these for your journals. And then just have a little stash ready to go. Okay, so that's all smooshed down really good. And then this guy is going to be a little bit bigger. So I'm going to fold this side up first, because you can make these just about any shape you like. And then this one, I just want to cover up that edge. So this is going to be a tall guy. There. Ta-da! Amazing. So there's that. There's a couple there now. So let's just go ahead and decorate them. I know I pulled out some other scraps and stuff, but here we go. All right, so first off, I think they look better with a little bit of ink. So I'm going to do brown on these to bring out the brown tones. Got my brown ink. Maybe we'll just do brown on all of them just to make our life a little easier. So I'm going around the outside of the envelope. And it kind of gives it a more finished look too, especially if you have like some variations in your paper. Now get that flap all the way around that flap. Okay. And these, unless you're going to be gluing them down, you're probably going to want to do the back side too. So just going all the way around there. Now I'm going to hit this part too. So this is our inside edge. And then my pencil line is here. I'm just going to erase that. Ta-da! And then I'm inking the inside. You don't have to ink these. You really don't if you don't want to. I just really like it. I like how they look. All right. And then I like doing the fold. So I just fold it and then run this along the edge. Same here. And then I'm going to do a little bit in here and on that up there. And then this is a fun thing you can do too, just to add some different dimension or texture. Just run your ink pad across. If you have a lot of white and it's going to like stand out too much, you can just kind of run your inker around. And so there we go. That one's all done. Just real quick, same thing. These are really fast. If you have a bunch of them, like I'll do one stage at a time kind of, and then I'll have just a whole pile of stuff that I need to like ink or whatever. So if I'm chatting with a friend, I can just have something to keep my hands busy, maybe while you're watching TV, in the car. I've done that too. All right, this edge. And here. Now we've got those two done. One more. Let's get this guy as well. So this one had some brown on it already, so I'm just going to keep up with that brown edge on this one. Although it looks a little purple on that one side, which is kind of interesting. Wonder what I did there. Maybe it was the paper itself. I don't know. It's all right. And here, and here, see that already looked inked. Let's do in here a little bit, just to make it look kind of like the rest of that paper, because I had some inked edges on that paper already. Or it was part of the paper itself was like printed that way. So I'm gonna hurry this one up because I hear the rain coming. And since I have this tin roof, it is not necessarily conducive to filming because it starts to get loud out here. So, okay, so that one's done. So we're inked. We got 3 ready. I'll show you the next step here that I like. So this one, I'm going to do a die cut. I'm going to use this butterfly die cut like this. Actually, I'm going to hit that with the ink a little bit on the edges. I don't like white edges on my die cuts, so I always run an ink pad, even if it's just a little bit over that edge. And I also think it makes them stand out and look a little bit more professional. All right, so this one goes here. So since we want it to be easy to come out, we're just gonna glue it down here on this part of the wings. So I'm just gonna glue here and here. I think that should be good. And then line that up so it's kind of straight. There you go. Got a little glue smoosh. So there you go. And you can glue it a little bit more if you think it needs to. But once these are done and the glue's all dry, they're pretty flat. And then, of course, once you get them into journals. So you could add some other stuff, but that's just a simple way. Make them as decorative as you want. Another one I'm going to show you quickly. So I like these big, they're not really that big. They're like 1-inch long paper clips. And then this is these are old pieces of jewelry. What do we got? I think this one will look nice. So it just kind of depends on what you want to put on them. That's kind of fun, right? Throw in a journal, fun little thing. Any kind of charms, things like that, you can just slip them onto paper clips. And then this one, let's go ahead. I've got this little die cut, or not die cut, brad. So I want to make sure it's going to hold. So I'm just going to make a mark, maybe. And this is just, I think, right about there. I'm just poking a hole. Oh, let's hope that was the right spot. So I just poked a hole so this brad can go through like that. Open your brad up. Wasn't centered, but it's fine. And then that can tuck right underneath there and hold it closed. You can spin this too if you want. There. Look at that. So real quick, real fun, real easy. I'll show you what they look. Ow, stab myself with a pin. Okay, that's closed. That's closed. Grab my journal here and I can show you how they look in a journal. This is my bee journal that I got from my bestie. And I've been slowly decorating it. I added some stitching, just a blanket stitch around the whole outside cover. This is my garden bee journal, so it's already getting fun. But these guys, you could tuck them in like so. Something like that would look nice in here too. Just peeking out of a pocket that way. Let's see if we got some other spots. You could glue these down to make a pocket, and then they'd still be a journaling space for you, like so. So that could be a pocket. So you could just glue it on 3 sides, or it could be a tuck spot. You could just glue it on 2. Let's see, what else? You could also clip them onto a page. So you could just do a paper clip that way and clip them onto your pages as well. So there's lots of different things that you can do with these little guys. Trying to think. If you have like a little one like that, You could just tuck it back under another paper clip that's holding some other stuff. That's cute. I like that. But lots and lots of different things you could do. I'm trying to think if there's another spot. See, this would be perfect with these butterflies on here. You could even put it in the middle of your page and have it be like kind of like a little focal point, depending on how busy your page is. This goes really nice with these butterflies and stuff. Maybe I'll add it in here. So there you go. Real quick, real fun. Just trying to think if there's another, oh yeah, something like that, clipped onto something like that would be fun. So there you go. That is a heavy duty charm. That's all right though. I like it. So there you go, guys. One more little thing to add to your toolbox of fun things to add to your journals. All kinds of other goodies that we can keep adding. So don't forget to art with your heart. That's really all you got to do. Find your fun. Find what helps you move through all the craziness. Use up those scraps. And even these like die cuts and stuff, I just had like a little bin of them left over from some other things, and you know, pieces of jewelry, broken jewelry, stuff like that. So these go back into my pile to add to journals. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I look forward to hearing from you. Please leave me a comment sometime. Thanks. You guys have a great day.